You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 6, covering the entire DMV. A monumental shakeup, a bill to fund a new arena for the Capitals and Wizards. It's been punted in the Virginia Senate. What this means for the project ahead, we're asking tough questions. And the big game out in Vegas, our sports team tracking the Super Bowl, the Chiefs versus 49ers. Meantime, local restaurants are dishing out favorites in the masses to curb appetites. And speaking out on DC 911, a former employee raising concerns about the department over safety issues cited from residents. Here, concerns from the city council.
And we have some gray and gloomy skies out there now. Will that continue overnight tonight? And what about the start of a new work week? I have all the details for you coming up with my full 7-day forecast.
Looking forward to it. Thank you, Scott. And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Ben Dennis. In the district, police say that they've ID'd the man who shot at police after he allegedly shot at them. Police say it happened shortly before 7 p.m. on Bangor Street in Anacostia. Officers were patrolling the area when they tried to contact 35-year-old Kenneth Coleman. He reportedly started running. Police Chief Pamela Smith didn't specify why officers initially tried to talk to him. After Coleman started taking off, police say he fired several shots at police. Police shot back. He was hit and taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. He's now facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer and carrying a pistol without a license. Meantime, in Maryland, Hagerstown police say that they've arrested 3 people for a deadly shooting last month. On January 26th, officers responded to Marshall Street for a report of shots fired. When they got there, they found 38-year-old Kevin Michael Shepard shot. He later died there. 26-year-old Gennaro James Torres, 40-year-old Emmons Lordy Rowe, and 35-year-old Stephanie Nicole Paulino now facing multiple charges, including first and second-degree murder. Police say all 3 suspects knew the victim. And developing now, a big shakeup in talks to potentially move the Capitals and Wizards to Virginia. A state Senate committee supposed to consider a bill to create the project's funding pipeline. That's been scrapped after the committee's chair says Governor Youngkin attacked Democrats in a speech. The head of the state Senate Finance Committee, Louise Lucas, says a bill to create an authority to fund the project won't be considered tomorrow as scheduled, pointing to this quote from the governor. He made it in a political speech and he shared on his social media. Youngkin said, quote, "Today's progressive Democratic Party does not believe in, nor do they want a strong America." Lucas says the arena bill, quote, "is not ready for prime time. This is what happens when executive branch doesn't operate in good faith and doesn't have respect for the legislative branch." Meantime, a similar bill in the House of Delegates to create an arena funding plan. That's still alive. Time is 6:03 this Sunday evening. Scott Sumner with your forecast to set us up for success in the week ahead. Hey, Scott.
Hello, Ben, and hello to you out there. That visual really shows it quite nicely. Gray and gloomy out there. Not quite as warm as we were yesterday. 10 degrees cooler. It's 54 degrees. That came at 9 o'clock this morning here. The average high should be 47. Morning low 49. The average low 31. And the record 76 set back in 1932. The record low. This is actually the lowest temperature ever recorded in the month of February at -15. Now, granted, it was way back in 1899. Also, on this day, we had the most amount of snowfall, over 16 inches in Washington, D.C. We'll talk about that storm and my main weather coming up. But in the meantime, no snow. We just had some early morning rain move across the area, and you can see it panning from west to east across the region. A little bit of drizzle out there, and that may continue as we go throughout the overnight tonight. So what are we looking at as far as the weather headlines? Again, overnight drizzle and some fog. Rain returns Monday afternoon and into the evening. Tuesday morning mix. We'll talk about that too. Then windy and seasonable temperatures over the next 7 days. Ben, back to you.
Plenty to cover. Thank you, Scott. DC Fire and EMS sharing images of an overnight fire in Southeast. This is a 4-story apartment on 19th. Officials say that nobody was hurt or displaced because of that fire. The cause is still being investigated. Developing now. U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin is in the hospital yet again, according to the Pentagon. Austin was sent by his security detail to Walter Reed Medical in Bethesda around 2:30 this afternoon after experiencing symptoms, quote, suggesting a bladder issue. Officials say that Austin will still take care of his duties. Austin returned to the Pentagon late last month after a weeks-long hospitalization in early January from an infection stemming from a prostate cancer procedure. And following the story we brought you last night here on DC News Now, Pat Malone successfully spent the last 24 hours on his feet standing up to cancer at his family's restaurant Fireworks Pizza in Alexandria. Malone is also a cancer survivor. Doctors at Walter Reed National Medical removed a malignant tumor from his shoulder back in 2014. He started his fundraiser at 4:26 in the afternoon yesterday, which is the time he woke up from surgery. We caught up with him today after he finished that incredible feat.
You know, the whole drive and the whole determination to do it, yeah, it was, but you know, it's an accomplishment, and it's number 10. If I can do this to represent those people who are really fighting the fight, but are struggling, then I got to keep on doing this.
Glad he could finally sit down, but for good cause. Malone says he's raised more than $100,000 for cancer research in general. Way to go. Meantime, while we were cheering on Malone at Fireworks Pizza, we had a chance to speak with some staff on how they're preparing for the big game tonight. They say that they're expecting some madness for the NFL's biggest matchup of the year.
It's going to be nuts. One of the busiest pizza wing days of the year. One of our busiest takeout days. We'll run it like a Friday night. We'll have probably five guys running pizzas or making pizzas, building them, cooking them.
That restaurant says they expect to churn out over 300 pizzas and a couple hundred pounds of chicken wings. Folks across the district, they're ringing in the Lunar New Year during a parade earlier today. The mayor led the parade across downtown. According to the Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association, over 40,000 people attend the parade every single year. This year's event featured marching groups, live performances, and finished off with a firecracker finale. And while all eyes are on the Chiefs and 49ers tonight, we're highlighting a quarterback who not only broke records in the big game back in 1988, but also made history. Doug Williams was the first African-American quarterback to play in and win the nation's most celebrated sporting event. Our Leonard and Fleming sat down with the Washington legend in Auburn.
It was a game certainly that I remember watching on television. Williams came in as the big underdog, but he proved not only could he handle the quarterback role that had been elusive for many black men before him, but he thrived and made special history.
So I understood what the impact was to black America. There's no doubt in my mind.
Doug Williams made history on January 31st, 1988 in San Diego when he became the first black quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl, a game on the world stage against the favored Denver Broncos.
The impact of the black Americans and even some white folks in America, you know, they was pulling for me too.
And it wasn't his first time making history. He was also the first black quarterback chosen in the first round of the NFL draft by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 1978.
I never thought any other quarterback from a mental standpoint, from a physical standpoint, was better than me.
And he proved it, taking the Bucs to the NFC Championship game in 1979. But a contract dispute caused him to sit out the 1983 season. And then in 1986, Washington, under legendary coach Joe Gibbs, who was Williams' offensive coordinator in Tampa, came calling. And in 1987, he was named the starter for the playoffs that led to the Super Bowl. He says the day before the big game, he felt tremendous pain.
You know, I woke up with a toothache.
He had to undergo a 4.5-hour root canal. He didn't want to miss his lucky bag of Hershey Kisses.
Now, I stayed up most of the night, and I found a way.
And in the second quarter of the game, Williams exploded. Boom, 1 touchdown. Boom, 2 touchdowns. Boom, 3 touchdowns. Williams was named Super Bowl MVP and the first black quarterback to hold that trophy. And to this day, people still vividly remember number 17's actions that day.
It's kind of like to them, Barack Obama getting elected president, Jackie Robinson playing baseball.
Williams says he mentors black quarterbacks and his phone is always open to them. And that includes Kansas City Chiefs star quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who is playing in Sunday's game. And black quarterbacks in the league are ones he roots for because, like him, they are often the underdog. Leonard N. Fleming, DC News Now.
Thanks to Leonard. Great interview in Ashburn. Heads up to commuters. Metro says it will be able to avoid a $750 million budget shortfall, but it means your ride could be costing a little bit more. The agency says fares will increase 12.5% to prevent closing stations and laying off workers. This means the lowest fare for the shortest trip will jump from $2 to $2.25. The highest fare on Metro will reach $6.75. The new revenue, we're told, will be coupled with nearly $200 million that Mayor Bowser promised the city would contribute.